back-to-back run by mikwuyama. First up next is Captain Planet and the Planeteers. Let me check for a brief bit if he is, in fact, ready to go. So stay tuned.
You keep on falling for this.
Okay, I think we're live, so go ahead and match the sounds.
Okay. Oh, we are live. Oh yeah.
Because they are.
Listen to those hot Genesis sound effects.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so this is Captain Planet, and before I play this game, because you only play as 4 of the Planeteers in this game, and then you might be wondering why you can't play as all 5 Planeteers, and I'm going to show you before I start. So let's go over the intro. Please help my Planeteers rescue them from Zarm's 4 henchmen. Remember, Planeteer powers are for self-defense, not to kill living things. Mati will guide you with hints from Hope Island. Good luck.
Thank you, Mati.
And there's Mati on the bottom center, guiding us with hints from Hope Island. Yes, that's right. Heart is the stage select, because really, what else would you do with Heart in a video game? Anyway, now we're going to start the run.
Yeah, go ahead. Count yourself or whatever. Start your timer.
Oh, by the way, it's worth mentioning that this game, the reason why you might not have heard of it is because it is a PAL exclusive. There is a US beta that is mostly complete, but it was never released in the US. I don't know, maybe Sega of America had actual quality control. Who knows? Anyway, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh yeah!
So I only have 2 splits for this game because the stages and the Planeteers that I play as in each stage are actually random. All the Planeteers play exactly the same. That's a good start to the stage. That's a great start to the stage, falling down like that. And this is actually the hardest stage in the game. And I actually don't want to be stuck in the water like this because even though I don't take any visible damage, I'm actually taking damage over time from the water. And I'm taking time out to shoot that little UFO because I really need the health in this stage. The reason why the stage is so hard is because you have to take a lot of damage just speed running through this stage. And there's really not much of a way around it.
It's like the one thing that hurts you is one of the main elements of Earth. Like,
yeah, exactly. Actually, I was going to try and wait a bit for that UFO, but too late.
Like Marty being like, people love me too much. Oh man. I remember this game. The jumping looks so janky.
Yeah, so what's actually kind of funny about this game is that the controls are mostly okay. Okay, my health is in really bad shape. So if you want to know what my health is, it's actually the energy meter in the top left, and I'm actually going to really have to go out of my way to collect health now. What's really annoying about these UFOs is that you have to hit them in very specific spots to take them down. You have to hit them on the left and on the right and in the center.
Wait, 3 hits to kill them?
It's usually 2. Oh, and I'm really low on power too, which is not good. But we'll manage, maybe. Okay, good. I didn't get elevator clip this time. There's a very not beneficial at all clip. We're gonna clip through the elevator, and you'll just lose a bunch of time. I found this out 2 days ago when I was doing practice runs of this game. Okay, good. I still have barely enough health to hang in there, so I really need all this health. And technically I can damage boost here, but the electricity here does so much damage that it's not worth it. It does about, I want to say it's like, okay. I want to say it's about half a globe, and that's about all the health that I have right now. Okay, I barely enough health to make it through this stage.
At least you've got some drops throughout.
Yeah, exactly. I've had to go out of my way to get drops, but now I have enough health to get through this stage. And most of the mid-bosses, including this one, have invulnerability periods, so I'm just waiting in between shots to fire. Oh, wait, we got through this stage. This is the hardest stage, and the one that I was most worried about, so...
Yeah. Not the most enjoyable stage. That'll be...
I think that's all of the stages not the most enjoyable. So I have to wait until I'm on the right side so I can correctly boost through this boss. And what really matters about this boss is just getting one cycle kill, and I got it, so we're good. Oh, and this is the longest stage in the game. The sewer, and the pipes are actually randomized. So if it looks like I don't know exactly how I'm going through the pipes, it's because I don't actually know the exact pattern until I boot up the game.
Wait, are you serious?
Yes, exactly. Once you boot up the game and you only reset the console, then the pipe patterns will stay the same, but on boot up they're actually randomized.
Wow.
And I feel really sorry for whoever has to maintain this sewer. Like, whoever this plumber is, they better get paid as much as the guy who delivers the pizza in Avoid the Noid.
If you've ever seen sewer prices, don't worry. I think he's probably fine.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, and that's how we defend ourselves from rats. We shave them, giving them hypothermia and making them die a slow, painful death. Which
nice.
Yeah, I mean, I figured you want to. Which obviously is, you know, this self-defense is a lot less cruel than, you know, a nice quick death for the rat, but whatever. Oh, I didn't grab the valve. Yeah, so you have a tendency to just grab onto whatever's closest to you in this game. And so I didn't grab onto the valve, I grabbed onto the pipe instead. And you have to turn all the valves in this stage. This stage frequently takes a very long time in a blind playthrough. I think in my first playthrough, it took me over 20 minutes to get through this stage, because it's just very maze-like. But the setup of the stage is actually pretty simple. It's just set up so that you start at the bottom, and then there's a bottom room, a right room, a top room, and a left room. And then there's 2 valves per room, which the game does not tell you about. It just tells you there's 4 rooms. And if you only go by what the game says, you could definitely miss some valves, and then you just have to spend a bunch of time backtracking and finding the valves that you missed.
So I'm just trying to figure out, you're turning off sewage in a sewer?
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's like, polluted, obviously. That's why I'm taking damage from the water.
Gotta get rid of the poop, man. Yeah, we need indoor plumbing, Mike, and you're destroying that.
Hey, we're taking pollution back down to 0. All that toilet paper and stuff getting clogged up in the sewers. We're taking it back to nature, bro.
Toilet paper, too many baby wipes getting flushed. Don't flush your baby wipes, people, or else this girl is gonna have to run through the sewer. Oh, I love that you just get tornadoes hopping out of the valves.
Yeah,
like, so good job, we reward you with weather destruction.
Yeah, so your ammo is whatever element your Planeteer is, and right now I'm playing Linka, who's wind, so it's tornado. So this is the one mini boss that has no invulnerability period. So once he appears, I just shoot him a bunch, and this boss is incredible RNG, and you just kind of have to hope you get good luck.
Hey.
Oh, okay, not getting good luck so far.
Well,
I have to crack his windshield, crack his Just, boss, please.
Yeah, you have to break multiple places.
Yeah, you have to break the tail, the windshield, and usually the windshield is not the hardest place to break, but he certainly is making it look like it. Okay, so I got the tail. It's not a very good fight. Oh, wait, there, I got him. Woo,
yeah.
Boss done. Honestly, yeah, the helicopter boss is by far the worst boss to play through casually. Although the boss in Duke Nukem's mine, yes, this is actually Duke Nukem's mine, is also really dumb.
Duke Nukem's mine, he's like, yeah, we decided to stop shooting people and we're gonna go, just get some minerals for the planet.
He's like, I ran all out of bubblegum and booty to kick, so gotta mine some uranium instead.
Whatever happened to, like, why is mining uranium necessarily bad? Like, we need a little uranium every now and then.
Because nuclear meltdowns in Chernobyl and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Even though nuclear power is, you know, apparently one of the most well-regulated powers, and it's in an area without, you know, extreme weather conditions, it's generally one of the more environmentally safe, but whatever.
I mean, maybe it's a little bit safer than it was back in the 80s, I guess.
Quick, everyone back to burning coal.
Yeah, hurry, burn coal.
But no, we're Planeteers. We're taking pollution down to 0.
Well, down to like 5.
Down to like 5. Well, we cleared out all the poop in the sewer, so that's at least like -3.
No,
right there.
you stopped up the toilets, okay? Everybody's going to be living in filth. And now, guess what? You're taking away their energy sources, so they won't have sewage, they won't have power. I think you're the villain.
I might be. So, this boss is just as weird as it looks. You are...
Shove those uranium...
Yep, you're shoving the uranium rods down, and you might think that I want to horizontally jump on top of them, but that usually makes you whiff. I'm not sure why, but it does. So you just have to walk up to them and then hop on them.
It's so good.
What a good boss. Yeah, oh yeah, and this game doesn't really have electro farts like most Genesis games do. It has electro screeches. It's so shrill. Especially the water effects in the sewer.
Oh yeah. Okay, so what's the plot of this? How are you destroying civilization this
I'm
time?
destroying the cores of a supercomputer. So I'm probably taking down the world's information and technology right now.
Goodbye, Wikipedia.
Because I am part of the eco-terrorism group, the Planeteers. Captain Planet, he's a hero.
So wait, and what were you doing in the first stage?
Alright, so this boss you have to hit in her pink pants. I'm not even making that up. It's like the only vulnerable part of her body because it's the one part not covered by machinery. It's a pretty great thing to say. You gotta hit this boss in her pink pants. I'm not getting great RNG because you can sometimes get her in a loop by just repeating this over and over. But anyway, we beat the boss. Great death animation. You can even move during this, by the way. Planeteers, it is time to combine your powers to summon Captain Planet. Save Hope Island from Zarm's Doomsday Barge. You must hurry. Zarm is almost here. With your powers combined, I am Captain Planet. Totally not an eco-terrorist.
He's just going on a cruise, and you're gonna go blow it up?
Yep. So, you don't have ammo in this mission. As you can see, there's a miles counter. Definitely well converted for PAL territories. And,
well...
And that's basically your time limit for this stage. And there's essentially 4 quadrants to this ship. And the one thing that you really don't want to get hit by are these little green things of sludge, because they deal damage over time, and it doesn't even matter if you've taken damage and you're in the middle of your post-damage invincibility, you will still get hit. And what's even more nonsensical about the sludge is that if you're hitting the air, that's fine, because then you use the water to wash it off. If you're hitting the water, then you have to go back up to the air to dry it off? Oh, I got hit by it.
Well, he didn't bring a bar of soap, you know?
Yeah.
He can't just scrub himself.
I mean, he is
underwater.
Captain Planet, the eco-terrorist, you know, dirty hippie stereotype and all that.
Oh my gosh, Mike.
We're just going places with this commentary, Brosencha. I guess that's why I brought you along.
Well, you know, the main quote-unquote villain here was trying to go places like the Bahamas to chill. Okay, he just wanted to get away from work. And then guess what? You show up here, you blow up his ship.
Alright, so it's worth noting that all of these machines take 5 shots, and you have a more powerful shotgun shot super shot, quote unquote, and that fires 3 shots, but you really want to make sure it's your final shot because it has a cooldown in this stage. And I end right there to make sure I'm close to the boss, to make the spawn time shorter. And here's the final boss. Not a very challenging boss. Right now we're just gonna shoot a lot. And then once we've taken care of some of the orbs, we want to stay down here so the sludge doesn't hit us. The sludge is really bad. Not because it does a ton of damage, it just takes up a lot of time because of the damage over time effect it has. So, and it arcs upward, so generally if you're here, not 100%, but you're generally safe if you just stay down here.
You've got pretty good health as well.
Yeah. So one of the reasons why I'm playing the completed PAL version instead of the US beta is that in the US beta you get no health power-ups here, whereas in the PAL version you get a ton of health power-ups, and it allows me to do this strat.
Every time Captain Planet is hurt, a planet is destroyed. There goes the solar system, Mike.
Well, too bad. Well, I have at least 2 planets left, according to what the game is telling me in terms of energy, so we're good, we're good. Okay, now I can just shoot it. Shoot him in the face. Okay, and that's time. Not the greatest time. My record is 12:51. But, you know, I didn't die, so...
Yeah, with the luck that you got, this was pretty darn good.
Yeah, exactly.
At least you got time.
Yeah,
bonus.
so that's the funny thing, Crazy Jesse, is that, yes, this is like a cartoon that was mostly popular in the US, but it was not released in the US, despite there being like a 95 complete beta of the US version of this game. In fact, if you load up a save state in between this version and the US version, they'll both load up perfectly. Like, they sync up just fine.
Serious?
Yes, I'm fine. Yes, I'm serious. And it's worth noting that this developer, Novologic, was going to create the sequel for Super Mario World on the Philips CDI, but then Nintendo saw all those Mario and Zelda games on the CDI, and they were like, yeah, we should probably take this back in-house.
It was probably a good idea, to be honest.
Yeah. Anyway, that's Captain Planet, and next up is another game that I'm going to play, Last Battle, and I hope it is the last battle that I have to play with this game.
The final battle.